Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to Hot Desk, your quick tips and tricks on the RealDesk platform. I'm Mark, your chief desk jockey, and today we have our first all request Hot Desk episode. Amanda in BC says, I love the video attached to the last update email. Thank you. My question is, do you have one for forming real estate teams? I see how to do it, but I'm wondering how the payout and invoicing works. This one's for you, Amanda. So, real estate teams, how does this work? The concept of a team in RealDesk is the ability for a team lead or assistant to be able to enter deals on behalf of others, so they'll have access to each other's clients and each other's deals, and then in some cases, there's a configuration for this, each other's financials. It doesn't affect directly the commissions and the payouts, just because you already have the ability to add as many different realtors as you want to on a deal and get them paid in the various ways that you want. But let's see how it actually does work, and then we'll talk a little bit about some of the different features. So to be able to form a team, you would go into Realtors, and then you would click, intuitively enough, on Manage Teams. Now, you're going to designate one person as the team lead, and that person has to be on the realtor roster. So often, if you've got an assistant or somebody who's doing this work on behalf of a bunch of different realtors, it actually makes sense to designate that person as the team lead. So the first thing when you add a team, you would be choosing one of your agents who isn't already a team lead as the team leads. I created a new agent and called him Mark's assistant. Presumably in real life he'd have his own name, but just to make this a little bit easier, I created a team under him, Mark's assistant, and then I added 3 realtors underneath, Robert, Heather, and Mark, right? So when I log in as Mark's assistant, I'll be able to see all of Robert's, Heather's, Mark's deals, clients. Now, I mentioned that there was a configuration here. If you click this gear icon, you will see a modal come up that says Team Leader can view financial information, and that is limited to the financial statistics. The reports that show month by month all of the commissions, deductions, all firm deals, conditional deals. So if you click this to yes, by default it's no, then the Team Leader will be able to see those reports for each of the realtors. Otherwise, they will only see their own details. That's really the only configuration here. You can, of course, add realtors to the team by clicking Add Realtor and then choosing any other agent who's not already assigned to a team. You can delete each realtors that are on the teams by clicking Delete. You can delete the team itself over here. Let's see how it actually works when I log in as Mark's assistant. I'm logged in now as Mark's assistant, and if you've logged into the system before as a broker or an admin and going into the transaction room and you have this list over here, this is going to be very familiar to you. Normally, agents don't have this list or the ability to see realtors other than themselves. But if you are a team lead, you have this filter in place and you can choose any of the agents on your team. When I do this, I'm going to be pseudo submitting deals as this person. So if I click on Mark and hit limit 2, you can see it goes to submitting as Mark Sykes, similarly to the way that a broker or admin can submit deals as an agent. And if I go in here and click to add new deal, I'm seeing a list of all Mark's clients. Whereas if I flip over into Heather, for instance, and limit 2, and send a new buying deal on her behalf, you can see I'm looking at her clients. Same thing with the deals that are in progress. If I click in as Mark, I'm seeing all of Mark's pending deals and incomplete deals, and then same thing with Heather. So using that, this team lead is able to submit deals on behalf of any of the agents that are on their team and can deal with clients and paperwork. And so that's really useful if you have one person who's going to be doing that administrative work on behalf of a team of multiple agents. Now, when it comes to the payments and the commissions, this doesn't really work any differently than it normally does. And that's just because you already have the option to be able to enter any agents from your brokerage in any sort of combination. If I go in and enter the gross brokerage commission, and then I click Add Realtors, let's say that we're going to do a team split, and there's 3 realtors on this team, Mark, Heather, Robert, and we're going to do 50, 30, 20. Let's add Robert, and he's going to get 30%. And at that point, it'll flip around to do 70-30. Now, when we add the third agent, which is Heather, and we're going to give her 20%, At this point, this system's not exactly going to know what to do, and it's going to tell you, wait a minute, here you've got too much. So as we would do with any other deal, we just click edit and change mark from 70 to 50. And we can do any combination as long as we add to 100%, and it gives the correct split, and I can save changes. One other feature that we have when we're paying this deal out that isn't intrinsically part of Teams, you can do this with any realtors, but it is kind of nice for this scenario, is the ability to do a prorated deduction. If I click create payments for this deal, I've set it up such that my brokerage gets a $500 deal fee on each deal. And in this case, we've got a 50, 30, 20 split between the three realtors. And we're also prorating the deal fee. If you go in and look at this, Mark is paying $250 of that $500, Robert is paying $150, and Heather is paying $100. So that respects that 50, 30, 20 split, and that makes it easier to be able to do the deductions in proportion to the commission. And we've got payments now to each of the three members of the team, and that all works and looks good. Back in as Mark's assistant, the team lead here, the last piece that I mentioned when I was setting up the team is that you can have the option for team leaders to be able to view the financial information of all of their team members, and that's where this would apply. If I go into financial statistics, I have the various team members here in this drop down, and I can look at each one and look at their commissions and see their information. So that's how Teams work. And let us know if you have any questions. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. That really helps us. And thanks as always for being part of the RealDesk community.